as it stands today, who is your top dog in the NFC?
What do you think, Peter?
Look at this conference, and it's like Cardinals last week. I was jumping out of my shoes. Hey, Cowboys, I was down on it. There's one team I picked before the season, and I'm going to stick with them.
All right.
Because they play tonight.
Oh.
I think the Los Angeles Rams are still the top dogs in this. I know they lost to the Titans. I know that was embarrassing. I think it was a wake-up call. And they went and got Odell Beckham. And then they lose Robert Woods. The ups, the downs of the NFL season. We're great. We got Cam Akers. No, he's gone. We're great. We're good. No, he's done. I still think that the Rams have the best players on their team, and I still think they've got the best coach. Yeah. So if you've got McVay and you've got Donald and Ramsey, and now you have Cooper Kupp, who's playing as well as any receiver in the league, and you now have Von Miller joining at some point, not sure tonight, probably not tonight. Odell Beckham, tonight, probably will play tonight. I think the Rams will put it all together. It's a home Super Bowl. I still believe we'll be seeing them representing the conference come February 13th.
What's up with Von? Did they trade for a broken... What's going on here?
There's no rush for Von. He's got an ankle injury.
We
don't need to see him.
Kind of nice to have him.
I don't think we're getting him tonight.
Oh.
Great recruiter, brought Odell here.
I guess that helps. Yeah,
that's
true. Wow.
Some of the best people are great at recruiting.
A little weird.
Well, yeah, and I think the Titans lost, it feels like, they lost. The Titans are the best team in the AFC record-wise, right. So it's not like that's a bad loss. So I agree with that, but I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay.
Even still, yeah.
I think they're just playing possum right now. It's early. Okay. It's Tom Brady.
Bold strategy, Cotton.
There is literally.
Eventually, we won't be able to say that
I'm pretty sure
anymore.
the entire NFC is in the hunt right now. I mean, you look at that board; it was like the whole thing. So it's obviously too early to really say anyway. And like you mentioned earlier, the team that gets hot late. And I mean, that's what they did last time. That's what they did last year and won this thing. And I don't know. I just still have confidence there.
We had Shady McCoy in that seat last week, and he's like, guys, you don't realize what happens in the bye week. Last year, I was with Tampa, and out of the bye, it was like, it clicked. We just needed that week. I think everyone in America just assumed they would steamroll through the... You still think, though, even after this performance?
Yeah. Yes. I said a prayer for the Washington football team going into this game.
Did you really?
I thought that they were going to crash. Yes. Not actually, but,
teams lay eggs. They have these days. We saw, with the Cowboys last week, you know what I mean? But when if they don't do it in the critical moments, in the playoff moments, then it doesn't matter, And they're going to get there. They're going to get to the playoffs. We know they're going to get to the playoffs. And I don't know.
What do you think, Rachel?
I'm going to go Packers here.
All right.
Aaron Rodgers loves le chip on le shoulder. This is maybe the biggest chip that he's going to have on his shoulder. Everyone's against him right now. This defense, sneaky. Over their last 3 games, the Packers have allowed only 34 total points. They've had strong performances against the greatest quarterbacks in the league.
Right.
2 interceptions on Mahomes, bless you, and Kyler in Week 8. Only 1 touchdown from Mahomes. I'm going Packers, baby. I'm all in.
Be interested to see how Aaron Jones' prognosis comes back.
Sure. It is. A.J. Dillon stepped up for him.
That's why I follow the rap sheet. I think you're right. Everybody talks so much about Jordan Love in that Chiefs game. Meanwhile, the Chiefs did nothing against the Packers defense. Russell Wilson had his first career shutout against the Packers defense. And this is why you have to listen here at the table, because Peter went on this incredible monologue earlier in the show about how the Packers have had to endure so many injuries and so many things. That's why I'm also going to go with the Packers. I really...
Ooh.
And, the Rodgers thing's fascinating because... This has taken a turn. After the game, he's asked a couple tough questions about potentially missing the Super Bowl because he's unvaccinated. He was also asked, do you expect road fans to be different now based on what you've gone through? I don't know. I think they will. I think he knows that. And I actually think that might be helping him. So, when he goes on the road, if you want to boo him or whatever, however you feel about him, I actually think that's helping him. There's a lot of guys
thrive on negative energy.
That's what I'm saying, and I can't think of a guy better who just wants to burn the world than this guy, and not just because he was drafted behind Alex Smith, but because everything about him as a person was questioned, maybe rightfully so. I think it's the Packers. I think they're the best team in the league. They beat the Cardinals without their best receiver. They get quality wins. I think it's Green Bay.
We haven't mentioned the Cowboys. Do we have to have a Cowboys conversation?
Cowboys are close. Cowboys are close in my...
This Cowboys team is different. We talked about this last week.
But not that different.
No, well, we'll find out. So they had won 6 games in a row, and then they have a terrible loss to Denver. And it felt like this game they were playing for their lives, even though they were 6-2 and running away with the division.
Yeah.
And then what did they do? They just crushed Atlanta. So I feel like Cowboys teams of the past, and due respect, during the Romo era, during some of those eras, like, we're front runners, we're cool, we're flashy and shiny, and then we tank. I don't see that with this team. I really do think they're different, and this might be a terribly freezing cold take. I think they're different.
Yeah, no, I have egg on my face. I picked the Falcons to win outright in this game, and the Cowboys, that was over after about 3 minutes. Cowboys came out. I thought the Randy Gregory loss would be huge. He wasn't on the field. But their defensive front was all over Matt Ryan yesterday. I thought the Cowboys showed us a lot, and yet I still have the Rams as the best team in the NFC.
What did you guys think about Vic Fangio saying, y'all have just been playing the Cowboys wrong. I figured them out.
Awesome.
And then this week they come out.